This is the entire saga of the biggest challenge we've ever done. In this video, you're gonna see us driving thousands of kilometers across North America, starting at the continent's most eastern point, Cape Spear, Newfoundland. We're gonna be living and sleeping in a Honda Civic, pulling playing cards at random from a deck, hoping to see the ace of spades and become the winner. Every card we pull has a challenge assigned to it, and we have to complete that challenge before we can pull another card. So you better get your challenges done if you want more chances at getting that ace. We're gonna be winging it, deciding where to drive each day on that day, spending as little money as possible, eating what we can get our hands on, and showering in unique ways. We're gonna be as cheap as possible and see how far we can get. This is Chase the Ace Degenerate Road Trip. Okay, so I'm currently at the most eastern point in all of North America, Cape Spear in Newfoundland. And me and my brother are going to be going on a road trip. What we're going to be doing is, we've got this deck of cards, and we're going to be pulling cards, trying to get the ace of spades. If you get the ace of spades, you win the whole thing. But if you pull a card that is anything besides the ace of spades, you have to do a challenge before you can pull another card. So we're going to be driving around wherever the heck we go, and pulling cards, doing random stuff that this game forces us to do, hopefully pulling the ace of spades to win the game. Chase the Ace, Degenerate Road Trip. Here we go. To start things off, I had to pick up my competitor in Blind Bay, Nova Scotia. This meant sleeping on the ferry from Newfoundland, sorry to the greatest place on earth, we'll gamify you in a future video. I drove most of the way across Nova Scotia, and after a quick stop in Halifax, I met the other contestant. Newfoundland and Labrador, 10 out of 10. Then, after sleeping for the night, we quickly drove to Stewiacke before starting the game. I've made it to Nova Scotia, and here's the special guest.
What are you at?
Where are we?
We're in Stewiacke, Nova Scotia.
And here is where we're gonna start. Chase the Ace. We have this pristine, brand new, perfect mint condition deck of cards. It does have every card in it. If you pull a card, you have to complete the challenge before you can pull another card. If you pull the ace of spades, you win. Some of the challenges aren't very challenging. Some of them are pretty challenging. The main point of the challenges is just to get us to maybe go somewhere we wouldn't normally think to go on a road trip.
And the challenges are sorted by the number. So king is the hardest and 2 is the easiest.
Yeah, so if you get a 3, you're probably getting an easy challenge, but if you get a queen, it's gonna be annoyingly hard. Since we have only one car on this road trip, we're gonna have to do a bit of a gentleman's agreement, which is, if we're in the middle of doing your challenge, we probably won't just run away and do my challenge. So what do you say we do rock, paper, scissors right now to decide challenge priority for the beginning?
I think that's a great idea.
All right. Rock, paper, scissors. Oh, that means the first card is mine. How close can I get to this? You can see all these cards are actually in here, and here it is. Here is the ace of spades. If you get the ace, you win the whole game. Okay, I think it's safe to say neither of us have a clue where it is.
I just put my shirt in bird poop.
Really? Oh!
It's so bad.
He put his shirt in the bird poo. Oh my god. Want to change?
No.
We can power through.
Put my shirt in bird poop.
What can you do? Once I pull this card, it's out of the deck. I won't be putting it back in. This challenge is only this one time. And if I get the ace of spades right now, that's it, I win. You don't know when it's gonna show up. So here I go. The first card is, ooh,
5 of hearts.
eat a free meal. Acquire and eat food without paying. 5 of hearts. Okay, and pull your card.
Jack of diamonds.
250 meters above sea level. Go anywhere in the world that is 250 meters above sea level. Oh, the jack, that kind of sucks.
Bird poop, and then a jack. Not good day for me so far.
I got eat a free meal. So I have to spend $0, but get a meal and eat it somehow.
And I have to get 250 meters above sea level. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Maybe go in a tall building, maybe climb a mountain. We'll find out.
I don't know how I'm gonna do mine either. I have my own strategy. I know we've been discussing this one before. My strategy involves a takeout box, and I can do it pretty much anywhere. But you've been telling me about a good strategy you have that involves Dairy Queen, and there happens to be a Dairy Queen right over there. So I might be rummaging through the garbage can at Dairy Queen in a moment. We'll see.
Word on the street is that strategy got canceled, and it doesn't work anymore. So you can't do it.
Word on the street is that I don't know how it works, and only you've done it before, and you're probably not going to share your wisdom with me now that I have the challenge, but I'm going to go try to do it. All right, that's it. Degenerate road trip, chase the ace, has begun. Let's go find a river to dunk your shirt.
Is there one right there?
Yeah.
Sick. No more bird poop.
I am putting the precious deck of cards down here for the remainder, for safekeeping. Okay, my strategy for this first challenge is I'm actually going to steal Declan's strategy. Sorry. There's a Dairy Queen right next to here, and Declan's been going on about how you can dig the receipts out of the garbage can and then plug them into the app and get free points and get a free meal, and there happens to be a Dairy Queen nearby, so I'm going to go dig through the garbage can. The reason I'm digging through the trash here is because Dairy Queen has an app where you can get points from your purchases and use them towards free items. But the app really doesn't mind if you dig other people's receipts out of the garbage and use them on yourself. I was able to find one trash receipt, but I hit the single receipt daily limit, which means I have to wait until at least tomorrow to attempt the Dairy Queen strategy. In the meantime, we went to Taco Bell. After lunch, we decided we were going to head to Montreal, so we started our long drive for the day. But before we got there, Declan realized we were actually getting pretty high up in elevation. Nova Scotia, 7 out of 10.
So we're coming up to 250 meters above sea level in St. Anne. Some random spot off the highway is 250 meters above sea level. I found out it's 250 meters above sea level by tracking myself on Strava. My phone thinks I'm walking even though I'm going at the speed of a car. And apparently this road is exactly 250 meters above sea level. We'll be there in a second. We're going up Ringette Road.
You're lucky you got the 250 meter card when we happen to be driving near the Appalachian Mountains. Oh, we're at 210 right now?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh yeah, look up there. We could walk up that hill probably.
We're now at 230 meters.
We're going up.
240. And we just passed into 250 meters above sea level. So I've officially completed my card.
Dang.
And now I can draw another one. And I'm one step closer to getting that ace. So now I've completed the Jack of Diamonds. I get to draw another card.
Congratulations, you beat me. You finished the first challenge. Here's your new card.
Oh.
What'd you get?
Jack of Clubs.
Subway Surfers. Play Subway Surfers on a subway. 2 jacks in a row.
That sucks. Play Subway Surfers on a subway.
Here you go. Good luck with that. Good luck with that.
So, I guess I gotta get on a train. Montreal, do they have a subway?
Yeah. Montreal has an entire underground city, including a subway, and it's...
I didn't even know that. Well, I got nothing to compare to Montreal trains to, because I've been on a train once ever.
Oh, really?
Yeah, look how high we are.
Oh, wow. That's actually crazy. We are quite high up. I thought this one would be harder.
Don't need that anymore.
Wow. We returned some apples that we had been eating back to Mother Earth, and we drove to Montreal, where we had arranged to sleep at our cousin's house. New Brunswick, 4 out of 10. Sorry, long drive. Okay, so unfortunately Declan got the first card. He completed his challenge before me. I still haven't gotten a free meal yet. And another unfortunate, I was just talking to my cousin who lives in Montreal, and he was telling me that most of the Dairy Queens here don't actually sell food. They only sell ice cream. I was looking at Google Maps, and he's right. There's some far away that look like they sell food, but I think I'm gonna have to pivot my strategy, which is why I have this. So, we're gonna go downtown Montreal, and I'm gonna try to get a free meal with this here. You'll see how that goes if I succeed later. But the other unfortunate part is that to get downtown, we gotta take a train. We gotta take the metro, which is gonna be a darn subway, which means that guy over there is probably gonna get his challenge, which sucks. For me, he'll get 2 cards before I do, but it's all about luck. Hopefully he doesn't get the ace of spades this early in the game. The only other thing is that our trusty deck of cards is falling apart. It's totally coming apart and it's busted. So I'm gonna do a quick reshuffle and a tape up of this. Okay, here's the new shuffle. I don't know where anything is. Putting it back in the case. Like that. Oh my god, get in there. And now the duct tape. Oh, well, that's on there now. Oh gosh. Okay, I've taped it. I've done a terrible job, but I've taped it. You want to say anything to the folks at home?
Nah.
So we quickly checked out the abandoned building that you've been seeing in the background, and then we got on the subway where Declan did this.
So I just played Subway Surfers on a subway, and now I can draw a new card.
Free furniture. Find free furniture and move it somewhere fun.
3rd jack in a row. Find free furniture and move it somewhere fun.
Okay, super quick. I'm at this place in Montreal. I thought there'd be loads of restaurants, but there's no. My strategy's not working. So as we walked around Montreal, it really seemed like all hope was lost until... Okay, so I just, as Declan recorded, went to a McDonald's and got myself a free meal. And who said that was not going to work?
I don't know who said that. It was me.
Look at all of these fries. That's a challenge complete. If you ask me.
Still warm.
Someone else's leftover fries. I don't care. It's the degenerate road trip. Done with this card. And I'm pulling the next one. Ooh. State or provincial thing. On camera, capture the provincial or state thing. I can do that. I can do that. I can do that.
Back there. Rolls great, bro. So I got my furniture in a fun spot. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this now. Alright, so I completed my challenge. I can draw a new card. I'm not going to draw the last jack.
Public binoculars. Find and use public binoculars.
Even worse. 4 face cards in a row. I have to use public binoculars at a lookout. Oh. Which I think is going to be much harder than it sounds.
We got rid of the PE chair. Actually, a nice construction worker showed us a garbage pile to add it to. Then the next thing to do was to focus on my current challenge. Find a state or provincial thing. I need to find a provincial thing. We're in Quebec. The snowy owl is not going to happen. And so I'm down to the provincial flower and the provincial tree. We've ended up in the biodome, and I hope I can find it here. We enjoyed the biodome for a while, including the epic Atlantic puffins, shout out to the best province, until a friendly employee showed us yellow birch. I got the provincial tree. This one is complete. I'm now pulling a new card. Break the law. Commit any crime. Ooh, 4. Low number. That's easy. Commit a crime. I don't know how I'm gonna do that one. I might do it. I might save it for tomorrow. Wow! We spent the rest of our time in Montreal hanging out with friends. Then we decided to drive to Ottawa that night and sleep at our grandma's house. Quebec, 8 out of 10. Then we spent a lot of time with family and friends in Ottawa, Lac Ste. Marie, and Smiths Falls, eating up day 5 and most of day 6, and we didn't complete a challenge until we accidentally drove into a military base just across the American border. Military base. And they wouldn't let us leave. We left you as we crossed the border into the USA. Our goal was to just barely get over the border and then pull into the first town we saw. We had seen a town on Google Maps called Fort Drum. We were looking for a Walmart to sleep at and a McDonald's to get Wi-Fi at. We both had USA roaming plans for our phones, but we wanted to get on free Wi-Fi before activating them so we could use the internet to be sure that we set them up right to avoid any big scary phone plan charges. So that meant once we entered the USA, we were off the grid. No Google Maps, just sweet highway exit signs to guide us to the nearest town. We crossed the border without a hitch, and then on the highway we kept on seeing signs for Fort Drum, so we decided that that would be our destination, and after a short while, we got off on the exit to Fort Drum. This highway exit ramp put us directly onto another highway, where we saw a sign for Governor Canton, but we decided not to use it because we had been seeing so many signs for Fort Drum, and we hadn't seen any other signs for Governor Canton, so Fort Drum must be the bigger town, and it probably has a higher chance of having a Walmart and a McDonald's in it, so we drove past the exit to GC and followed the highway straight. Fort Drum sounded like a normal town to us. After all, the second biggest city in Newfoundland is called Fort McMurray. The highway put us here. There was no off-ramp to get here. This is where you go when you go straight on the highway. Nowhere to turn off, and we were too scared to do a U-turn due to these scary American people holding rifles right in front of us. So we drove up to the checkpoint and explained to the soldier who was working there what we had done. Luckily, the soldier was very kind and understanding. He told us all we had to do was answer some questions that they were obligated to ask us, and then they could let us U-turn and send us on our way. Oh, and they also had to take our driver's licenses, and our vehicle registration, and our insurance, and our passports. So they took that all away, and then they asked 27-year-old me and 16-year-old Declan if we were in any gangs, if we had any identifying scars or tattoos, if we were carrying any weapons, and a bunch of personal things like our addresses and phone numbers and stuff. Then finally, after over half an hour in the checkpoint, they returned our passports and all our other things to us. They let us pull a U-turn, and then we got the hell out of Fort Drum. From this point on, we were never going to an American place with Fort in the name again.
Oh, that's bright. Okay, so we are in the car bed for the first time on the trip so far. And we just crossed the Canada-USA border. And, don't tell the border, but I broke the law.
Oh! I didn't even realize. That was the law. That's crazy.
I'm gonna draw a new card in the morning because it's buried over there. Good night.
So now that we had made it to our first Walmart sleeping location of the trip after the Fort Drum fiasco, we slept on a cheap mattress that we had jammed in the back of the car. We were on top of the folded down seats, our top half in the back of the car, and our feet in the trunk. From this point on, we're going to be ranking each Walmart parking lot on a good for sleeping scale. This one gets a 1 out of 10 because Fort Drum was scary and we parked right next to stinky sewage.
Good morning, world. What town are we in? We are in the USA near Fort Drum. I don't know exactly what town we're in. It's kind of hard to tell on the map. We're in the north of New York State. We only barely crossed the border last night. And it was our first night sleeping in the car. Hooray. But as we crossed the border, I completed my challenge. So I'm pulling another card. Here we go.
World's biggest. Visit the world's biggest anything.
Ooh! And a kind of a high number. Oh my god, it's a turn. Did you see that? Okay, so I gotta get to the world's biggest anything. I can do that. I can do that. I can do that. 8 of spades. 8 of spades. I can do that. We've been sleeping in the car. Here is our bed. We both slept here last night. And it was pretty good. It got really hot. Okay, so I've got a quick plan made just now while Declan's in the bathroom of that Taco Bell over there. We've been chatting and planning on going to Hershey, Pennsylvania, because there's a really big amusement park there. But I've been doing some Googling, and Hershey Chocolate Park store or something. Not only is it the world's biggest Hershey store, but they have the world's biggest chocolate bar in there. I think it might be the world's biggest Hershey chocolate bar, but it's a 5-pound chocolate bar, and Google says that it's the biggest something in the world. Google had some funny results as well. It said that Hershey Park is the largest amusement park in North America, not in California, Florida, or Ohio. So that's definitely not the biggest in the world, but I thought it was hilarious that they would list it that way. Most visited amusement park in Pennsylvania, and 9th most visited in North America. So also not there, but the Hershey chocolate bar thing, that's my strategy.
We drove from the greater Fort Drum area towards Pennsylvania. As we passed through Scranton, we realized our lack of hygiene was catching up to us. So we found a spot in New York State where we could brush our teeth and quote-unquote shower.
All right, so right now we're at Legoland, New York, apparently. Took a random exit and now we're here. My strategy for getting the public binoculars, even though it's been 2 or 3 days since I pulled the card, I've been looking every day, try and find them. And every day on Google Maps I look at lookouts and I can't find them. But today I Googled public binoculars in Pennsylvania, and a random website showed me some at Black Rock Nature Preserve or something. So we're gonna go there and I'm gonna use my public binoculars. Right now, we're in New York, close to Pennsylvania.
As we continued towards Pennsylvania, we took the long way down so we could have a look at the New York skyline. This took us through a bit of New Jersey as well, and here are our official rankings of each state based on our experiences in them. New York gets a 6 out of 10. Fort Drum dragged it down, but New York City and jumping off that bridge brought it back up. New Jersey gets a 3 out of 10. All we did there was get confused and lost on the endless highways and overpasses while trying to get a look at the skyline, which was in another state. We ended up spending like $30 US going through the same toll booths over and over. Degenerate Road Trip USA off to a rough start. But next up is Pennsylvania, where we got up to some late night Blair Witch Project janky shenanigans.
They better actually be here.
We're currently walking down a random trail because we arrived at the park where Declan's binoculars are supposed to be, like 5 minutes late after they closed. So here we are.
What the hell is that?
It's a whole deer.
I thought it was a dog.
Do you see him?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I don't know if he showed up on the video. He like sneezed at us. I thought that was you sneezing. That deer might be on the camera. Oh yeah, this is frightful. Here it is. Wow.
What a spot.
What a spot. Oh my gosh. What can you see?
I don't even think they have corn. Kind of expectedly, I can see nothing.
Wow.
But oh well, I used them. Time to draw a new card.
There's frogs here though. I hope they're getting picked up.
Oh! I just completed my mission of using public binoculars. Even though I saw nothing, I used them. We're in Phoenixville, Pennsylvania. That's it.
Okay, apologies for the janky Blair Witch Project, but it's the position we've put ourselves in. You just completed your challenge.
So I'll draw a new card.
Yep.
Top card. 5 of spades.
No signs of civilization. Get to a location where you cannot see or hear civilization.
Finally, my luck turns around. I hope this is a good one.
Yeah, finally a low number.
Get to a location where you cannot see or hear civilization. That kind of sucks that we're in this country now.
That does kind of suck. That would have been easier in
There's
Canada.
infinite civilization everywhere.
Yeah, so far it is concrete everywhere. Well,
Time to go sleep in a Walmart parking lot.
we drove in the dark to Lebanon, Pennsylvania, where we slept at this Walmart because it was close to an amusement park that we planned on going to the next day. Please consider subscribing because this car is starting to smell pretty bad. This sleep was much better than our previous sleep. The first night we had all the windows rolled up, which resulted in extreme heat. As we were getting this whole car sleeping thing figured out, we cracked the windows. That made this sleep much more bearable. 4 out of 10. After waking up at Walmart, we went straight to Hershey Park. We were planning on going to at least one amusement park on this trip, so here it is in all its chocolatey glory. Immediately after Hershey Park, we went to Hershey's Chocolate World, the biggest Hershey's store in the world. This place was like Willy Wonka's factory. At first glance, it's a mega-sized gift shop, but as you go deeper, you can find a ride inside the store. This ride is insane. You slowly roll through Chuck E. Cheese, Freddy Fazbear-style animatronics that all sing to you, telling you to taste the love all over the world. Let that line sink in for a moment. The ride ends by telling you how Hershey's chocolate is made. And if you're maybe thinking that the world's biggest Hershey's store isn't in the spirit of the challenge, at least this thing has the world's largest written on it.
That's large, dude. That's large.
World's largest.
World's largest.
That's right. I got the world's biggest Hershey store. And also inside, they sell the world's biggest chocolate bar.
The world's biggest Hershey bar.
Oh yeah, that's true. The world's biggest Hershey bar. Not as exciting as the Big Axe or some of the other world's biggest things we were hoping to go to. But you know, gamer's got a game. Now it's time for me to pull a card, so boo me up. Oh, also, this is Walmart parking lot number 3 that we'll be sleeping in tonight. Oh, the deck is still so big. Huzzah! Google review. Write a Google review so nice that the owner responds. Ooh. Oh, that's a big boy. All right.
That means every jack is gone. The Jack of Hearts is write a nice Google review and get a reply.
Oh, that's a hard one, I think. That kind of sucks. And I have to go there. Well, it looks like we're going to be grinding out Google reviews tomorrow. I'm holding in the dump of all dumps, so I got to put this away and go into Walmart. I might buy it. After taking the dump of all dumps in this mega large American Walmart, we slept in the car in a parking lot marking the end of day 8. Okay, hello. Just filled up our water bottles with this Wendy's
so kind. They gave us some free Frosties. Right now, Declan has to go into the wilderness and I have to write a Google review. But we are stinky. We were sleeping in the car last night. It was pretty brutal. And we smell pretty bad. So I think we're going to go look for a place to swim right now. And hopefully we can come back to the land of the living. It smells bad in the car right now. We got to figure something out. This is the Walmart we slept at last night. We were over there.
The sleep at this Walmart in Harrisburg was actually pretty good. We parked next to this big wall and used trees to block the light from the parking lot streetlights. I learned that when sleeping in parking lots, the big lights are actually pretty annoying, so blocking them here was huge. 7 out of 10. One thing I haven't pointed out yet is the food we've been eating. The spirit of the road trip is to be as cheap as possible, so we bought 1 loaf of bread, 1 jar of peanut butter, and 1 jar of knockoff Nutella. We've been eating sandwiches made from only these ingredients since we left Canada. But also there are no Taco Bell locations in Newfoundland, so you know we've been eating there every time we see one. Our plans to shampoo in this lake were cancelled due to toxic algae. But luckily the campsite nearby had actual showers. Then we hung around this campsite for a while. I got to use my one wheel which I had dragged along for the entire trip, and Declan found these reptilian homies. After the campsite, we headed for Michaud State Forest to attempt Declan's challenge.
Okay, so we are in the middle of nowhere. Declan's trying to get his wilderness get away from civilization challenge. And we parked at this forest that we're going to walk into, and this happens to be here. Look at this crazy thing. Isn't this cool? I think we're still in Pennsylvania.
We're in a state forest in Pennsylvania, and I think I'm going to complete my challenge here.
What's the name of the forest?
No idea.
I think it's like Wisho. No, is that right?
No. It's like Mariosa or something.
No.
Oh, it is Michaud.
Ha! You look so introspective.
I think we should cross the road and just go in the woods over there.
So into the woods we go, far enough in so we can't hear or see any civilization.
I think we definitely got to cross the log. That's too cool.
Alright, we listened for like 30 seconds. Heard nothing except for maybe an airplane, so that's challenge complete. Time to draw a new card.
I think that was a pretty big success for the point of this game. to make us go and do stuff we would have never done in our lives otherwise.
I definitely never would have been in Micho Forest, Pennsylvania.
And Chase the Ace is crazy, isn't it?
Chase the Ace is crazy. I could win right now. As soon as I pull this card, game could be over. That's it. I'm pulling my next card right here. I could win right now.
It's true. But you don't.
Border crossing. Cross any border.
Eight's all right, I guess. Cross a border. Could be a state, province, or country.
That's easy. How'd that end up in 8?
Let's go. It's probably the best 8 I could get.
That is.
Probably the best thing I could get right now. We're right next to Maryland, so
And I was.
I'd say we're going.
Boo. Okay, so Declan's new challenge is super easy, and mine is the dumb, hard, super hard Google review one. We're going to Gettysburg. There's no service here. I can't use my phone to do any research with the Google reviews, and we're heading south in general, so Gettysburg, here we go.
On the way to Gettysburg, we stopped to eat in Arentsville for my first Google review victim. Also, we did not know that cucumber-flavored Gatorade existed.
We're in Gettysburg. I just wrote a review, a really kind Google review, and hopefully the restaurant owners reply to it. Also, it was delicious, so I probably would have written one anyway.
Gettysburg.
So the next thing we did was post up in this Gettysburg McDonald's where I cranked out Google reviews for local businesses. Then we drove around town so I could say I had been to the businesses I was reviewing. Like this one.
That looked like a gremlin.
Here are some of the reviews I left. I wish I could give the owner a hug. Oh me oh my, I love coin shops. Hello to the owner. You're doing a great job. This place rules. If the owner responds, I'll get a Pizza House tattoo. Terry was a fantastic and knowledgeable tour guide. I was able to buy a nice bag as a souvenir for my beautiful wife. This is the greatest restaurant on planet Earth. We came all the way from Newfoundland, Canada. We drove all the way from Newfoundland, Canada. We ordered a burrito and a calzone. Both were delicious. And did any of them get us a response from the owner? Yes! Friendly's American Restaurant right next to the McDonald's we were sat at. Here's how it went. I accidentally trapped myself inside this restaurant overnight! The food was delicious and the staff was very kind when they found me in the morning. 11 out of 10. Would eat here again. And the response from the owner? We're glad to hear you enjoyed our food and found our staff to be kind, even under such unique circumstances. We look forward to welcoming you back during our regular hours. Thank you for the high rating. And I would like to give a special honorable mention to one Lincoln restaurant for enduring this image and still responding as well.
I'm drawing a new card. Woo! New card. Here we go. What'd I get? Oh! 9 of hearts.
Tire swing. Ride a tire swing.
That one's gonna actually be tough.
We put that in 9? I thought we put that in like queen. That's tough. That's a hard one.
Tough. That's a hard one. I just gotta keep my eyes open for one and go get on a tire swing.
Next, we drove to a fairground we had passed earlier near Arentsville. This Pennsylvania fair was a cultural experience for us. They had ring-a-knife, lots of rides, cows, sheep, ponies, frisky pigs, and guinea pigs. But the most interesting thing to us was the goldfish game. Here you can throw ping pong balls into empty goldfish bowls, 10 balls for $5. If you get a ball into a bowl, you win a live goldfish. But that's not all. If you win 6 live goldfish, you can exchange your fish for a live hermit crab. And if crabs aren't your thing, you can also choose to exchange the fish for a living lizard. I've never seen a game where the prize is a living animal before, and it blew my mind a little. We were considering playing the goldfish game, but I don't think any of those animals would be very happy to get adopted by 2 degenerates who are living in a car for a month. After checking out the rest of the fair, Declan joined the Adams County Goat Club, and we drove away.
So, my card was to cross a border. And right now, we just left Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, which is very close to the border of Pennsylvania and Maryland. And we are about to cross it. And Maryland is actually very skinny, and I think we're going to go cross another one immediately after and go to West Virginia. 2 for 1. Where's this sign at?
Isn't there another one right after West Virginia as well?
3 for 1. Maryland, West Virginia, Virginia. 3 borders. Crazy. I think that might be the sign right there.
Oh yeah.
It is.
Pennsylvania, 4 out of 10.
That means I can draw a new card. You ever seen Maryland's state flag before?
No, I hope we do now.
It's actually kind of dope. They're pretty boastful about it. It's unique. Alright, I'm pulling my card. Could win right now. Oh.
Flip phone. Find a flip phone.
Did you?
Is that the King of Spades? Is that the
Oh, it is the King of Spades.
King of Spades?
Oh, no way.
And I know what the King of Spades is because we were discussing it earlier.
And what is it?
Find a flip phone.
You did it to yourself. You did it to
So-
yourself.
I could find an old geezer holding a flip phone. Like, go to a phone museum? I don't know. Alright. It's king for a reason. Bye.
Oh, wow.
Next, we pulled over on the side of the highway and climbed down this hill so we could stand on this tri-state border, putting us in Virginia, West Virginia, and Maryland all at the same time.
Hey, you.
Maryland, 5 out of 10. Virginia, 6 out of 10.
Wild.
Next, we drove on to Winchester, Virginia. We slept here for the night, and I know it must have been some kind of curse because we don't have any videos of the night, only these pictures.
Okay, so we are in Winchester, Virginia. I just woke up. Declan's still asleep. We got kicked out of a Walmart parking lot last night. Not really. There was a security guard driving around, and he passed us once, and he came up a second time when I was outside of the car, and he said, "You're not planning on sleeping here tonight, are you?" And I'm like, "No." And he said, "Well, as long as you're gone by 11, but the Lowe's down the road doesn't bother people." So here we are at the Lowe's. I'm gonna go to Walmart now and get some things like an air freshener because the car smells, and Declan's still asleep, and he probably will be for a while. And Chick-fil-A doesn't start serving lunch until 10:30 in an hour and a half, so I got an hour and a half to kill.
At Walmart, I bought 2 air fresheners, 2 shoe deodorant balls to put in our dirty laundry bags, and ramen noodles. At Chick-fil-A, we made sure to leave with some disposable knives, because we'd been using Mother Nature's finger knives to spread peanut butter on our sandwiches so far.
I do believe I just saw something on the side of the road. So here you go. Let's go walk down the road and see.
I don't believe it.
Come on.
I was getting sport mode on the go.
What's that all the way down there? Can you see that?
No! I was thinking you were gonna get stuck on this one for like days.
I was worried too.
West Virginia is crazy. Best state so far. There are 0 cars here, so hopefully these are like cabins or abandoned or something.
Hopefully. It's flat against the tree.
Here he goes. Oh, it's chained to the tree. That counts.
I didn't like the noise it made.
Me neither. It's wacky to me out of a chain.
West Virginia is crazy.
It is.
These card pulls are getting more and more likely every time. You never know. Could be an exciting moment. We just found the mother of all bugs. Oh my god. Look at that crazy guy. That's blowing my mind right now.
I thought he only lived in like Senegal.
Hey. I just completed the tire swing. It's just over there. And here is my next card.
Flag finder. Find a flag for a country that you're not in.
Oh! Ah! Still no. Ace of Spades.
It's probably an easy one though.
Yeah, 3 is likely easy.
That's the lowest one we've pulled so far. Find a flag for a country that you're not in or bordering.
Oh! Okay, that'll be easy. I gotta find a country's flag that is not the USA, not Canada, and not Mexico. I actually haven't seen any Mexico flags yet.
I have somewhere. I don't remember where.
We unintentionally pass by Seneca Rocks while we head towards our destination, the highest point in all of West Virginia. The next place we decided to drive to is Spruce Knob, the highest point in all of West Virginia. This means driving on switchback roads straight up a mountain for a long, long time.
Could never be this good again.
That's gonna be in the recording now.
No way. Never long's too much of a bang.
Oh my god. That's crazy!
This place gave us a brand new view of West Virginia, and it just might be the prettiest place we've been to yet. We even witnessed Mountaintop Fight Club. No idea what they were doing or if they even knew we were there. On our way down the mountain, we went to Spruce Knob Lake. We considered going swimming, but the water here was too gross, even by our standards. Our goal when going swimming is to get a quote-unquote shower, so we need to smell at least a little bit better after each swim. But we did find this strange thing in the lake that turned out to be a spooky hole that you do not want to fall down into.
There's no getting back dry, dude.
My butt.
Oh.
Next up is lunch at the lake. Lucky for us, we actually have some knives from Chick-fil-A
It's a Nutella taco.
to spread the knockoff Nutella and peanut butter with now.
The states over here got some goofy ass borders. Out in Maryland.
We stopped when we saw these insanely large satellites, and when I noticed these flags, I thought I was about to complete my challenge, but little did I know that these flags represented the planets in our solar system and were placed apart from each other to scale. It's supper time at Rymel Picnic Area. Previously, we collected some disposable knives for making sandwiches. However, for this meal, we're having instant noodles.
Show off your knife. And we only have one pot, so I gotta wait.
I was getting hungry, and Declan was eating slowly due to improper utensils, so we decided to move his supper out of our only pot. Because hey, you don't need a fork if you're drinking out of a Gatorade bottle.
Smart.
I would go like this. Okay, let's go.
Noodles are definitely stuck at the bottom.
You fool!
What?
Oh my
What? This looks so gross. New Gatorade just dropped. Alright, here we go.
You can wait if you want. Are you gonna wait? You can. Don't hurt yourself.
I'm gonna burn myself.
Okay,
I'm
wait.
gonna burn myself. Still so hot. Feel how hot it is.
Oh, that is extremely hot. Ow! Oh, it dripped on me a little. Oh no. Oh damn, that's it.
This one looks crazy.
By the way, we are in the middle of nowhere, West Virginia. We drove up and down a mountain today and haven't seen like civilization since.
We're in between Marlinton and Warm Springs.
Oh, it's time for my noodles. Oh my god. It's too spicy for me. I'm gonna get spiced out. I'm gonna have to put this in a Gatorade bottle and save it for later. Another thing is we passed a Ukrainian flag, but it was like painted on a rock, so it doesn't count. It has to be a real flag, so I'm still on my challenge. Woo! Oh, it's so hot to touch. It's so hot. Oh!
Next, we're driving to Lewisburg to sleep at a Walmart for the night. But before we can go to bed, we need to pick up some bread, ramen, and cheese balls. Also, Declan has an idea on where to find a flip phone.
I get pissy.
Dude, there's loads of them. Look,
It's like an actual flip phone.
there's one here. There's one here. A third one there.
There's one right there.
There. And
Do I actually gotta see it?
and over here. I don't know, do they count?
See if there's any out on display like this.
Yeah, there's no way.
Oh my god. Sounds like I'm pulling a new card. Right
Dang, that was a king. I can't believe how easy that was.
Me neither. I can't believe they sell actual flip phones. Brought in the cards because I'm a genius.
You winning on this? Oh, well, at least it's probably easy
That's
though.
pretty good.
That's pretty good.
I'm happy about that.
Municipal government. Enter a city or town hall.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's a cool one.
Sounds like we're going to the Lewisburg.
Lewisburg.
I almost said Lewisport.
I said that earlier.
Lewisburg Town Hall. I forgot.
Deadly. All right, let's get all our crap out of here.
We definitely thought that challenge would be harder to complete.
Oh, where are we right now?
In our bed.
What town? I don't know the name of this town. We're in West Virginia. Lewisburg,
Yeah.
not Lewisport. And this is it. This is the bed. We've been sleeping in here in the car this whole time. I should have shown it off more because it's crazy. It's deranged. It's degenerate. But here we are. This is what it looks like. I'm going to show you what we're doing with on this side here. This is the back dashboard. We got a bunch of crap we need up here. There's some fans here. We are going to put down the windows and turn on those fans. We do that most night. And our feet just go down here. Down in the trunk. Lots of space. For the dogs. How are your dogs doing? So yeah. That's bright. That's the car. That's the trunk. All our crap's in the front. Good night.
Lewisburg Walmart, 7 out of 10.
Good morning. Good morning from Lewisburg, West Virginia. We are currently driving towards the City Hall for Declan's card. However, my card was drawn first, so for our little gentleman's agreement of prioritization, I get to try my card before you get to try yours. So I think the street that has the City Hall might have some like Italian or French restaurants, and I'm hoping to get a flag there. But if I don't see it like on the street, I don't really get it. So to the City Hall.
I think there will be no flags in this town.
Boo. Is this a country?
Yeah.
We've seen at least 1,000 American flags since I got this card, but nothing else. No flags here. All right, that was my chance. We're right next to the City Hall now, so in we go. I'm wearing my Nerdy Noofy Lewisport shirt in Lewisburg, but no luck provided.
Inside the Lewisburg Town Hall, Declan pulls his next card. Straight line mission. Walk 250 meters in a straight line. No roads allowed. He was not happy to see a Queen level card.
I'm gonna check for a couple more flags.
Lewisburg had countless of these open flags on their shops, and they had 4 quadrillion American flags, but not a single flag of a foreign country.
No flag from here.
I even found this Czech flag, but it has to be an actual flag to count.
And it doesn't count.
Next, we drove to Twin Falls Resort State Park because West Virginia's nature was just too good. Declan got his shower for the day. We were kind of on the trails, we think. Mainly we were just heading towards the sound of the next loud waterfall. Turns out waterfall number 2 is home to hundreds of spiderweb chandeliers. But now, Declan is going to attempt his straight line mission in
West Virginia, coast of Kentucky and Tennessee.
Near Twin Falls.
And I'm going to attempt my straight line mission, 250 meters. It's a bit clapped because I don't know how to make a straight line at no service. So I'm just going to borrow my compass and have it set to 330 degrees.
And he's going to be tracking it on Strava. And at the end, hopefully it looks like a straight line. Here we go.
Here we go.
Things are feeling pretty straight so far, 30 seconds in.
Probably looking pretty good, I think.
Oh yeah, this is possible.
I should probably mention that it was as hot as the surface of the sun in West Virginia that day.
For reference, this is what flat looks like. So uphill is that way. And we're just walking diagonally on it.
Without the compass, I would have made.
I know, dude, walking on the slant is insane.
The requirements for this challenge say no roads allowed. So if we make it to the road before 250 meters is up, Declan will have to stop and restart this challenge somewhere else.
We're at 0.17 meters, that's pretty forward. We need a 0% road, didn't we?
250 meters is longer than it seems when you're in the woods.
I see the road. I think that's the road up there.
You sure you're not bending? You might be perfect, I'm probably bending.
Looking pretty good, I think.
Dang, that's looking really good.
Oh no, the road is farther. I thought the trail was a road.
Okay, perfect.
So I won't cross the road at all. I'm at 0.26 kilometers.
Oh, we did it. Oh my gosh.
Nice.
High five. Challenge complete, job well done.
I'm dripping sweat.
Me too.
I'm not sure how pleased Tom would be with our measly 250 meters, but hey, we might have been platinum on that line.
Okay. Oh. Oh.
Next challenge. 9 of clubs.
Not the ace. I'm still alive. Whew.
I'm cursed with these high numbers.
touch an animal. No dogs, no cats.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That sucks. I feel like that's the worst thing it could possibly get.
Oh, that's crazy. There are so many cars. Look, look how thick this is. I thought we'd be like a good chunk in now. Who knows?
Time to get at it.
Okay, so we are in West Virginia, and I'm still looking for my flags, and I do believe we just passed one on the side at this church shaped like a dome. So if you wouldn't mind pointing the camera out the window and capturing that flag right there, baby, below the American flag.
Just go in.
Oh my, ooh. Scary bridge. An Israeli flag, baby. Blow in the wind for us, please. Oh, yeah! All right, I'm pulling a new card. All right, come on.
Do a flip. That's it.
Oh, that's a high number, and it is. The game goes on. 10 of clubs. Do a flip. Okay. I cannot do a flip, so
I've seen you do a flip.
I need to get to like a trampoline or a water or like a river.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do it on the ground. All right, we're going swimming. Woo!
Just like, yeah.
And that's it for West Virginia. Our plan is to get on the road and head to Kentucky next.
Pike County, Kentucky.
Woo! But oh, Mountain Mama, was West Virginia ever a fantastic state. The people were mega friendly, and the country roads took us home at 90 miles an hour around tight turns. I have to organize my words good because West Virginia receives the first 10 out of 10 on the Degenerate Road Trip. We stopped for gas here in Pikeville, Kentucky, and then headed towards Knoxville, Tennessee.
We're in Kentucky.
Kentucky, 8 out of 10. Please ignore the red sign. We cooked and ate more instant noodles at a rest stop in Tennessee. We had purchased one bowl at a Walmart and collected some disposable forks from fast food places at this point. But you know what? I think the ramen tasted better with knives and Gatorade bottles. We made it to Knoxville in time for our scheduled viewing of Deadpool and Wolverine in the Regal Riviera movie theater. After, we were treated to some Tennessean wheelies. Then we slept in the parking lot of this Walmart.
Knoxville, Tennessee, Walmart. Good night.
That night, in the car bed, we browsed some concerts nearby. We saw that Third Eye Blind is playing in Atlanta the next day. We're considering going to the concert, but not buying tickets, just listening in from outside.
Good morning. We are at Walmart where we slept in Knoxville, Tennessee. I'm extremely tired. I thought I chose a good spot for parking, but I actually chose a spot where semi-trucks and big old vans were going to come drop off their crap at all hours of the night. So they were like very loud, filling up bread with pallets of bread, driving them over there. So I'm exhausted. Multiple days without a shower. Gotta go de-stink soon. The car's smelling pretty good though since the air freshener's I still got to do a flip. He's still got to touch an animal. Yeah. Sonic. Pretty good.
At this point in the game, we've pulled so many cards and completed so many challenges that it really feels like we might get the ace of spades every time we pull a new card.
We're at a quarry in Knoxville. We just shampooed up in there. And now I gotta do a flip.
Like landed on your bum, but that counts for sure.
Woo! We're in our little hiding spot in the woods, away from the boat people. I got the pack. Come on, baby. This is the one.
Sneaky Show. Enjoy an attraction without going in or paying.
Oh! Nope. 5 of diamonds.
Did they straighten last second?
Nah, I don't think so.
Oh yeah, I'm him.
10 out of 10.
I just filming for YouTube.
5 of diamonds is enjoy an attraction without going in or paying.
Ooh. Should we see Third Eye Blind in Atlanta? Like I was looking at yesterday? I think so. I think so. Yes, please. Money, please.
Lucky ducky.
Third Eye Blind, baby. Woo!
Talking about that yesterday, and now I got the car.
During this drive, we crossed from Tennessee to Alabama. Tennessee, also 8 out of 10. In Alabama, we got gas and took this sick pic. But we only crossed into Alabama to say we had been there, so we immediately drove onwards into Georgia. Alabama, also 8 out of 10. We headed to Atlanta, where driving sometimes has 14 lanes of traffic. Epic.
So we are in Greater Atlanta. We've been driving around for a while. Driving here sucks, it's crazy. We just parked somewhere random for free. And now we are walking towards the amphitheater where Third Eye Blind is playing tonight. And we're not gonna go in, we're not gonna buy tickets. We're gonna hover around the outside somewhere and enjoy it for free without paying or going in, which is my card. So hopefully we enjoy the music, but hopefully the video doesn't hear too much of it, because I don't think that's allowed.
Maybe there will be some pigs outside the amphitheater that I can poke.
Perhaps.
The deck is definitely feeling lighter. I think there's gotta be like less than half left, so the ace is coming. Gotta be.
Are they here? I don't think so, but I just heard the song. Perfect. Enjoying for free. Third Eye Blind, maybe. We don't know who it is.
On our way out, we spot this car's rear windshield, which reveals what band is actually playing here tonight. Not Third Eye Blind, like we thought. It took us a while to go around the block to get from our car to the show, so on the way out, we took a shortcut.
You should have not done it on the gate, bro.
Turns out we got the date wrong. Third Eye Blind is tomorrow. But tonight was New Kids on the Block, so I still got the challenge complete. New Kids on the Block was pretty cool. We're hiding in a ditch. Here we go, baby. Fresh car. Man, it's hot. It's hot here. I'm sweating. Here we go. That's what I got.
20 stair rail. Slide down a staircase railing that is 20 stairs or longer.
Oh. 4 hearts. All right. Let's go to Walmart. Let's go to bed. Oh, actually, what is it?
Slide down a staircase railing that is longer than 20 stairs.
Sick.
That's pretty cool.
That's a pretty cool one. That's pretty good. Okay, good night. Good night. Say good night.
Good night.
Good morning. We just left the Walmart that we slept at in the greater Atlanta area. And now we're going to go to IKEA to eat some affordable meatballs. And I'm thinking they're gonna have a big staircase there, so that's the plan.
I was hoping to see big staircases at IKEA, but after seeing these cursed escalators, my hopes were dwindling.
I don't think there's any staircases here.
I see some kind of big staircases. Declan is taunting me with a slide. Are they big enough?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, that would have been a lot of stairs. If I could go down there. Wow. Yeah, this one's not close to 20. Staircase spotted. Sure. Quick check up here. Oh, it's getting in here too.
Defeat. Oh, that was a tough run. Yeah, after the supreme muck.
Dang. I'm never gonna get this outside of Atlanta.
We're heading in the general direction of Jacksonville, Florida, but we don't want to leave this state before eating some Georgia peaches, and Declan hasn't touched an animal yet. So we pull over to this plant nursery to try and use the bathroom / touch some cows. Declan was gonna try and touch these cows when I went to the bathroom, but when I came out, he was nowhere to be seen. When I eventually found him, he was talking to this old man. He asked us not to show his face on camera, but we hung out and chatted with him for probably close to an hour.
To mix them all up, there's every bush you can see.
My mom would go crazy.
He told us about what it was like growing up in Georgia in the 50s. He encouraged us to pick the blueberries that were growing here, saying that if we didn't eat them, they would eventually fall on the ground and rot.
That's a bad habit to get in here.
Can't stop.
He told us he might have an ancient document in his house somewhere that was shares for the Coca-Cola company. He asked us all about Newfoundland, and when we asked him where we could get some Georgia peaches, he recommended Dickey Farms. Hanging out with this guy was one of the biggest highlights of the whole trip. We went to Dickey Farms per his recommendation. Here we bought some peaches, as well as peach strawberry swirl ice cream. We added the blueberries from earlier as toppings.
Ooh, that's hot.
And this was without a doubt the best ice cream we've both ever tasted.
No stairs, we got the Georgia peaches though.
Maybe even the best anything we've ever tasted.
I get my peaches out in Georgia. Ooh, ah.
Next we went to Buc-ee's, which is an amusement park pretending to be a gas station.
No! Hot wings, hot girls. Notice that?
Yeah. We're on the side of the highway in Georgia because we saw some cows. Definitely got a plan. There are said cows. There's the highway. Here's the cow getter. Look at that guy looking at us.
Anyway, so tall. Whoa! That guy had a bird on him.
I don't know if this is gonna work.
They're all gone.
That guy's curious.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
Well, it was worth a shot.
We'll get him somewhere else.
During the next stretch of our drive, it started raining. Really raining. Oh, we don't need that.
So we were driving from
Atlanta to
Jacksonville, Florida. That was the plan. And the highway got insane-o rainy, lightning strike thunderstorm. Everyone started going like half the speed limit, four-way blinkers on.
and our phone started spamming us with flash flood warnings.
Emergency notifications. So we pulled over off the highway with everybody else. And where are we now?
We're in
Remerton, Georgia. Didn't make it to Florida. We tried driving to Walmart, and the road was flooded, and everybody was doing U-turns. We got a fun fact where the majority of flash flood drownings happen inside a car, and it said, "Flooded road, turn around." So we turned around, and now we're in a Best Buy / Five Guys / bunch of stuff parking lot, and the kind workers at Best Buy told us that this parking lot has good drainage. So we drove to the highest point in the parking lot, which so far seems like the highest point in the town.
Walmart apparently though floods very easily, so I'm happy we're not there.
We're out of water too, so might be collecting some rainwater tonight.
So we end day 14 in the car in a Best Buy parking lot.
Good morning from Flash Flood Town.
Good morning.
We're at this McDonald's. Our window's still fogged up because we slept in the car. And we are gonna go inside and fill up our water. And then we're heading to Florida.
Georgia, 9 out of 10.
We're in Florida, on the way to Jacksonville. I saw this thing and pulled over because I thought I might be able to get my 20 stairs on the right there. It's behind a fence. However, this thing is not. Look at this car here.
Strange. What do you think building is?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. No! Oh. It's 19 if you count the bottom bit.
19, not 20.
I'm never gonna get this in freaking Florida. Whee! Oh, it sucks.
I got this CAPTCHA taunting me while buying tickets to go to the Jacksonville Zoo.
That was epic. Yes.
You are now witnessing young Declan's first ever time going to a zoo.
Looks like freaking Deadpool dog.
Oh, Riddler!
I wish I could post that too.
And then Declan spotted something.
I touched the goat at the Jacksonville Zoo, so now I can stole a new car. I think I might know what this one is. Dude, I'm cursed with the hardest one. Oh, earn money.
Earn money. Through any means necessary, earn any amount of money. But one tidbit before we go. We don't want to sleep in a Walmart parking lot for our first night in Florida, so we decided to try and find a location where we could set up our hammocks. This spot here next to this church looks reasonable. What could possibly go wrong? It's not like anyone will be using this parking lot at 4 a.m. or anything. And it's not like a priest is gonna come out and get mad at us or anything, right? Right? We had checked a lot of different options, looking for a place where we could set up hammocks for free and be undisturbed without having to go super far away. We landed on this location, thinking worst case scenario, we could leave early in the morning. It'll be Monday morning, so no one will be showing up for Sunday Mass. We went to the deepest part of the parking lot, off to the side where we could give people space, next to this crocodile-infested lagoon. And we went to sleep probably around midnight or 1 a.m. At around 4 a.m., we started hearing people showing up. At first, it sounded like they were just throwing things around, like literally chucking stuff on the ground in the parking lot. I got the courage to poke my head out of my hammock, and I saw that they indeed were chucking stuff on the ground. Pylons and hula hoops, like they were setting up for an obstacle course. Then, next thing you know, music starts blaring. Not just any old music, but the most upbeat Zumba songs you could ask for. The worst possible music you could be woken up to. And then they started running the obstacle course, around the pylons, in the hula hoops, and right next to our hammocks. Their path took them here. So close to our hammocks that I could have definitely reached out and poked them if I wanted to. At some point, they switched to dancing or stretching, but at other points, they switched back to the jogging route through our bedrooms. After this, everything is a blur. Too scared to leave our hammocks and face the bizarre situation we had gotten ourselves into, we stayed inside our hammocks thinking that we could wait this out. Hopefully, the jazzercisers would finish their session and go home eventually, right? For the next 3 hours, I was in and out of sleep. Occasionally, a bearable song would play, or they would do an activity in a slightly further away part of the parking lot, but I'd always wake back up when they did their drive-by Zumba-ing. But somehow, Declan slept almost the whole time. Next thing I know, I'm being woken up by a voice. Hello, hammock people! Pastor Michael here. I'm gonna have to ask you what you're doing here. I sprouted out of the hammock half asleep and attempted to explain the road trip, obviously to no avail. Then Pastor Michael says, well, we're gonna need you to leave. This is a school and the children will be showing up soon. We bolted out of our hammocks, cleaned up our stuff as quickly as two people who were asleep 30 seconds ago could, and got out of there as fast as we could. Pastor Michael was yapping on about stuff my sleepy brain couldn't even begin to listen to. Apparently it wasn't a church, but a religious school, and apparently children in Florida don't start the school year in September, but in August instead. Either way, we drove away from there and did not look back. If you are a concerned parent in Jacksonville and somehow ever end up seeing this, we are sorry. And now you know what the heck was going on. After this, we decided to go to the beach to get in the water and wash away our sins.
So we're in Jacksonville, and there's no staircases to be found because we're by the beach, and we're gonna go swimming. But Florida is so flat, there's not gonna be staircases anyway, because
Their highest point is a garbage pile.
it's a gosh darn garbage pile. And you have to earn money.
And I've come up with a plot. I'm stealing from Ryan Trahan. I'm gonna go buy water at Publix and then try and sell it to guys on the beach.
Okay, so I was just pooping while Declan was buying his water bottles, and I found a building with 20 stairs on it on Google Maps, and it's right here. And that's not even the staircase I was looking at. It looks like they got 2 options. I'm going out for it.
Good job, bro.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20. Is this possible? Something like this. Look here. It's like, oh, this one's wobbly.
No way, you can't do that.
There is a restaurant right here, and the people eating can see me through this glass half wall, so I am uncomfortable.
What do you think? That was totally weak. You didn't even go to the top, and you pushed your hand button. We'll count it.
What?
We'll count it.
Oh! Oh, thank God. That was the most horrible. That was the most socially uncomfortable thing I've ever done. I know it was weak, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Come on!
Lemonade truck. Make a purchase from a lemonade stand or ice cream truck.
Easy. Easy. So what's the going price for water?
Whatever the hell they want. I'll say $1.
Sick.
You gotta plot out somebody who don't got water. You think your stuff is fine? Water bottle?
They got drinks.
My water bottle. Okay.
Next thing we know, we're getting beckoned over by this guy.
Coins? No, you can have water. Sure, I'll take a shell. How many bottles do you want? Alright, good for a big fountain. Okay.
Oh, look at the beach, sorry. I found this shiny shell.
You want like two?
Yeah.
Alright. I'll three. Three? Alright.
How much you want to take?
I'll take one shell.
No, take.
Take four. Okay.
Don't take this nail.
Don't take the snail?
Yeah. Don't take this one.
Alright.
Like this one?
Thank you.
How many of that?
Four. I got four.
You want one?
What?
Yeah, man.
That's a ton.
Thank you.
My name is
My name's Declan.
I'm Ryan.
from Liberia.
Liberia. We're from Canada.
Canada?
Yeah.
How do you like over there?
Colder than here. Yeah.
Hey, I was in North Dakota, but I didn't want to go to Canada because of the snow.
Snow is awesome.
But has the summer be dry though, like the soda can?
Yeah, in mainland Canada, it's like this hot sometimes,
Oh damn.
but not where we live.
So much you're just here for the summer?
Not even. We're on a road trip. We're leaving tomorrow, probably.
Yeah.
You miss Canada? It's fun. Is the government really be giving people all that free shit for real?
Oh yeah, it's pretty much socialism.
Alright.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Alright, bro.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you.
Just thank you.
Oh yeah, that counts.
Yeah?
That counts. That definitely counts.
Alright.
You gave me the staircase. I'll give you the seashells.
Arguably, it's more valuable than any money I can ever have. A new friendship and some beautiful shells.
That's true. I know what you're probably thinking. Does that really count as completing the challenge? Well, to answer that, check out what happens next when these beachgoers call Declan over.
Customers came to me.
What'd you get?
$1, baby. And shells.
That's crazy.
I'm feeling it right now. I'm about to win. I don't think they can see that. Deserved win. Deserved. I did the harder challenges. I did more challenges. I just called it too, bro.
You
I
did?
said I was feeling it. I never said that before.
That's true.
I said it like twice, but not that deep. First up stuff. Win.
For you, buddy.
Peace out.
So you won.
I did.
That's crazy. That sucks. I would have preferred if I won.
I'm happy to say that I took the deserved victory.
Yeah, I think you might have completed more challenges than I did.
I think absolutely. In West Virginia, I did like 5 when you did 1.
I forget what I was stuck on, but there was a few that I got really stuck on.
Tire swing took a while.
Desperate times called for desperate measures on that stair slide. There was gonna be no staircases in the world, and if I went on the glass one on the right side of the staircase, it was so wobbly, dude. I was gonna smash the glass and fall to my death. Had to be done.
And it was exactly 20 stairs.
I know. So I had to do my beautiful acrobatic crawling. We got through, like, what we were counting earlier, I think 23 challenges.
Out of a 52 card deck.
Yeah, a 53 card deck. Actually, we had one joker in there, remember?
I forgot.
The free joker. Never came up. The deck's right here. This is the state of it at the end of all this. Looking pretty crazy.
It started falling apart at the start.
Yeah.
Basically.
The duct tape was pretty early. Oh, an ace was next, dude. Ace of hearts. That would have been either eat this card, mail this card, or sail this card.
Yeah, I wish we got an ace. They're exciting.
The aces were exciting. Next time, baby. Probability-wise, pretty cool that we got to the ace after about, what'd I say, 23 challenges?
Yeah.
Because like 26 would be like the average.
probable place to get it. I was gonna give it to you with the seashells because I felt bad because my staircase performance was so bad. But then out of nowhere, those guys, like, they came to you.
Clutched up big time.
So you got the fully deserving final pull. Oh, that's crazy. We started at the northeast of Canada and ended all the way south in the southernmost continental state. And yeah.
See you next time.
So the degenerate road trip has come to an end, and Declan is the winner. We traveled 6,572 kilometers before pulling the ace, and that number was calculated after the fact, so it doesn't include all the times we took a wrong turn, or took a slightly long route, or drove around within a town, so that number could potentially be closer to 7,000 kilometers. It took us 16 days, some amount of Walmart parking lots, 5 provinces, 12 states, and 21 challenges. But it was never about the stats, it was about the time Declan and I spent together, the weird places we both went, and the wacky things we got ourselves into. Declan may be the winner, but joke's on him, because getting to do this road trip with my brother is the biggest win I'm ever gonna get. Declan, I love you.
They come from around the world to see, from Tokyo to Italy, all the people wanna pick. Soft as summer, warm as sand, pull me in, don't mind your hands, the camera just won't understand.